Thank you, Vijay Kavalravanji. Moving on, I would like to call upon Rotarian Pramod for introducing our today's speaker and a few words about him.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Today's speaker is Mr. Sanjay Soni. He's a MBA in banking and finance, previously working in HDFC Bank and ICICI. Company Invest Finance started for last year, specialized in business loans actually. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone,
Welcome, sir.
and thank you, Tej and Umesh, for giving this opportunity. Uh, there is some technical issues, so I shared this my presentation to Vijay sir. Thanks, Vijay sir, for helping me at the last moment. So I will start with the presentation. The company name is Innovius Finance, and the location is near Thane, B Cabin. Sir, you can change the screen, sir. So, Innovius Finance, it is a one-stop for all your banking requirements. Now, why? Why Innovius is a one-stop for banking requirements, all your banking? Vijay sir, वो next कर देगा उसको. Why? Next. The answer is here. The answer is because in Innovius, I am the director, Sanjay Soni, and I've done an MBA and banking and finance. And earlier, I was associated with HDFC Bank, ICICI, and Axis Bank. And I have the tie-up with all the nationalized cooperative and private banks. And also, I associated with Santosh Kadam. And Santosh Kadam, chartered accountant, he's also Rotarian. He's also a club member. I think he will join very soon. I and Santosh did this presentation from last 2 months to many of the CES group, where we have got a good response. Now, next, sir, the list of services which we provide. We provide mortgage loan, housing loan, personal loan, unsecured business loan, project finance, business credit card, vendor to pay, debt consolidations, ODCC limit, and MSME loans. And we also do a customized loans and many more. Vijay sir, next sir. Mortgage and housing loan frequent asked questions. So mostly when anybody goes for the loan, they have many queries in their mind. Okay, how I will get the loan? What are the eligibility? I don't have any ITR or income proof. I want the lower rate of interest. I want the maximum loan. So such kind of frequent asked question which is asked by the client. So here the answers are. Next sir. Vijay sir, next. Answer is, even if you have a low CIBIL score, we can arrange the loan, even with the maximum property valuation. In the absence of ITR or in the absence of your income documents, we do the loans with a banking surrogate. There's a program in the banking which we call a banking surrogate. It's a jargon word. Loans with the best rate of interest, and we provide the maximum loan. Next up.
Sanjay ji, just 1 second.
Yes.
Just wanted to ask you, with the current scenario,
Yeah.
what is the cost of this loan for interest rate on the home loans going on right now?
See, now Tej, now the rate of interest has been reduced on a very downside. Like if I talk about few banks like SBI, SBI is providing the home loan with the rate of interest of 7%. There are Bank of Baroda, they are coming for 7%. The competition is higher. The same way, the way when the government has reduced the MCLR, the rate of interest also reduced. Now in this pandemic, you everybody knows that the real estate sector is hampered a lot. To get that real estate sector to wake up, the government has reduced the rate. So, the client who wants to buy a home, this is the right time because they can get the maximum loan with the lowest rate of interest.
The criteria must have increased then in this case.
Yeah, criteria also increased. There are some policies which was earlier there, like they can provide a 70%, there's interest to 80 to 85%. In many cases, like salaried, if earlier the salaried client will get a higher benefit of the debts. So the many changes that come over here in this pandemic. And if you go for mortgage, or if you talk of mortgage loan, earlier the mortgage loan was like standing from 9 to 11%. That also reduced to 8 to 8.5%.
Oh,
So now the government is making the lending more easier with a good liquidity rate of interest. So the more buyer can come.
All right. Thank you. Please continue.
Uh, the next LCD is personal loan. Now we provide the personal loan to Sellrite director, loans to professionals like chartered accountant, doctor, CS, lawyers, etc. with the low rate of interest, maximum loan on the basis of net salary, and no collateral required. On a personal loan, we don't client don't require any collateral. This is the collateral free loan on the basis of the net salary drawn. Next, sir. Now, unsecured business loan and business card frequent asked questions. Now, as I told you, the product like home loan and the mortgage loan, like Tej told, the what are the rate of interest? Definitely, whenever I go for whenever the client or I want to buy a home, I will first check what is the rate of interest. Same goes for the business loans also. Now, what are the frequent asked question for business loan? Like, I don't have any collateral. First, loan, I want the loan on the individual name instead of my company name. Is the eligibility different from the business profile? I have less turnover. My firm is a proprietary firm. Will I be eligible or not? What is business card and what is vendor to pay? Next, the answers are yes. In business loan, the bank don't require any collateral. This is also the collateral free loan, and also the loan will be if the client want the name loan on the individual name, the loan will be on the individual, not on the company name. All the business are eligible except there are some HR. It is a jargon of bank which call high risk. The businesses which can like jewelers, like builders contractor, these are the high risk businesses, but still that can be funded through NBFC, non-banking finance companies. Funds can be arranged with less turnover also. Now, many times the clients come that I have started my business newly started business where the ITR or the income have only the income tax return is only for 1 or 2 years. They are also eligible. Like as the client have the question like my firm is a proprietary firm. Will I be eligible or not? Yes, for the proprietary firm also we provide the loan. Business and vendor to pay is a new product as good as a credit card. Like as many times the client says, I'm not eligible for the business loan. So what I will get? They can also use the business card or the vendor to pay. They as good as the credit card. But the only thing is that this card cannot be used for the personal use. This card can only be used to purchase, to make the payment to the vendors. And they also get the 30 days interest free period as we get in the credit card. After 30 days, if they don't pay, then the interest levied. So this is also a very good option for the businessman.
What is the limit for this option?
It depends on the means what you can say income proof and also the profile. The limits start from 35 lakh to 1 CR, and if you go for the purchase limit, it can be up to 1 CR also.
And what would be the interest in this case? Rate of interest?
Interest is little bit on the higher side. As I told you, you get a 30 days ka credit fee period. So if after 30 days, if you pay, there are different banks. Like some will charge 3.5, some will charge 1.67, some will charge 2.5. As you know that the credit card, the rate of interest are more expensive as it goes to 34 to 36 or 40% if you don't pay on time. If you don't pay on time, it is the same options are there. But the only thing is that if you pay on time, you get the 30 days ka benefit. So the rate of interest and the limit are depend on the banks to banks. Some banks may provide lower rate of interest with the higher eligibility. Some will give you the lower rate of interest with the lower eligibility. So it's a vice versa, based on the customer's profile.
All right.
Next, Vijay sir. Next is the project finance. Now, project finance in this pandemic, many of us started the new opportunities also come in the market like hand sanitizers and gloves. So these are the project finance where we guide the client for the preparation of the project report, how to make the project report. And we also train the client that how you should be presentable in front of the bank. Because many times what happens, I have the good project report, but I'm not that presentable in front of the bank. So the bank may cancel the project finance. In the project finance, the project report and the client both has to be very confident and very, they has to be ready to uh, give the answers or give the answers whatever questions are asked by the bank. So we assist the client to prepare the project report as well as we assist the client how to um, uh, get ready for the interview or the presentations and with the best rate of interest. Next, Vijay sir.
Sanjay ji, just to
Yes,
interrupt you, there's a
yes, yes,
question from one of the guest members, Rotarian
yes,
Ashok Singh. He's
yes,
from Thane Uptown. So
yes.
he would like to ask why people don't take loan from NBFC, rather they go for a bank loan.
See, sir, how happens like now the difference between NBFC and banks are like banks are very stringent. Like banks have the very stringent policy, like the CIBIL has to be 700, the turnover has to be this much. Now, what about those clients who have the low CIBIL, like 650, 600, and some policies like in terms of home loan, the area is out of geographical, like what do you say is a Gram Panchayat. So in that cases, the cases which are not fit in the policy of the private banks or nationalized bank, then NBFC comes into the picture. NBFC mostly fund those clients in those cases where there are some deviation has to be taken on the policy. As I told, the CIBIL score is lower side, like 650. Yes, NBFC can fund, but bank will not provide. For home loan, my whatever property I'm taking, the property comes under Gram Panchayat, but not in so NBFC will fund. I have already taken the loan from the private bank, but I want a more loan. I don't have the eligibility. At that time, the NBFC will comes in the picture. So wherever the policy which is not fit in the private bank or nationalized, at that time the NBFC comes in the picture. But yes, NBFC gives the loan with a higher rate of interest because they gives you the loan with the policy deviation.
And what is the risk involved in taking loan from NBFC?
There is no risk. There is no risk at all because the functions are as good as like banks only. They also get the license from bank. They also do all the checks and whatever RBI rules and regulations. But the only risk, as I told you, the rate will be higher side. For example, if I go for a home loan, as I told you, the private bank, SBI bank is given like 6.7 or 7.65. But if I have the low CIBIL score, if my profile is not that strong, if I go with the NBFC bank, NBFC will give me the loan basis on the profile, basis on the property. But what he will do, he will charge you the high rate of interest. Like the rate of interest might be 11% or 10% or 10.5%. Rest, there is no risk. Only the cost is much higher side as compared to the private and the nationalized bank.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Now the next is LCD's debt consolidations. Now, how the client you feel if he comes to know that your existing EMI can be reduced up to 20 to 30%. Definitely there will be a wow and the happy effect. Where I'm paying 100 rupees, if someone comes and say, Mr. Sanjay, I can reduce the 100 rupees to 70 or 75 rupees. Definitely I will be happy. Now how? Next, sir. In debt consolidation, we study the existing loan pattern of the customer. Now, what is the loan pattern? Because see, clients are made and the clients don't know about what products are available in the banks or the market or in the financial institution. They sometimes take a short-term loan where actually the requirement is for the long term. Now, when he takes short-term loan, the EMI, definitely the EMI but is too higher side. Now, here I can give you the good example. I have the client where he has taken all the unsecured loan. Now, whenever I talk about unsecured loan, first, there is no collateral required in unsecured loan. Bank gives the loan on the basis of the income, but the loan tenure is always lying from 3 years to 5 years. Now, definitely, and usually whenever the clients take the loan for 3 to 5 years, the EMI is always higher side, right? So we understand the existing loan pattern. So what I did, my client all was running with the almost 2.5 crore of unsecured loan. Now this loans includes machinery loan, personal loan, and business loan. What I did, I included all this loan and I converted that into a loans against property. I took a one property from the customer and I combined all the loan for the high tenure. The tenure was for 15 years. So where the client was paying 40 lakh EMI, now that reduces and comes to 5.5 lakh. How? Because earlier the client was paying the higher EMI because the tenure was low. I have increased the tenure from 3 to 15 years. Automatically the EMI get reduced. So we fit the loan in a different finance product to reduce. Here I need to understand that what pattern is customer using the loan. What is the end use? Now, what is the end use? The end use word means for the banking, like I only need a loan for 2 years. Now definitely I will go for the 2 years only. But I took a loan for 2 years, but I know that I not because due to some market issue or something or the fluctuation in the business, I will not be able to pay the loan in 2 years. So why the client? So I will never suggest the client to take a 2 years loan. I will ask him to get the longer tenure loan. So where he can take a breathing gap, where he can pay the lesser EMI and where he can smoothly run his business. Any question is in the debt consolidation?
So I want to ask some questions.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Ashok Singh from Thane Uptown. I just
Hi,
want to
Ashok.
know. Hi, sir. Thank you. Sir, I've taken one loan from HDFC. That is regarding one of
Okay.
the properties which I brought at basically a bungalow plot at Khardi, which is approximately 35 kilometers from Thane. And
Okay.
since HDFC, there's a moratorium period, I've applied
Right.
for that. And
Right.
loan is
Right.
approximately around 2.2. I mean, just 1 year is remaining. Can I
Right.
take
Right.
and pay it off from you? And what will be the rate of interest?
So see, initially, as you told, you had taken the moratorium, right?
Yeah,
And only some 12 EMIs were pending.
yeah,
But now first you need to check that what are the moratorium interest has been levied in your loan.
correct.
First thing, because if I'm not wrong, for the all the home loans and the mortgage loan, the moratorium impact will be more higher side.
Okay,
They might have charged you 6 to 7 or 8 EMIs higher, means additional.
okay,
Because what they will do, they will whatever the 6 EMI what you net paid, and apart from that, they will add you the interest on all the remaining pending EMI.
okay.
So still, this is the right time to switch the loan because if I'm not wrong, your loan will be running with a rate of interest between 9 to 11,
Yeah, yeah, correct,
right? So
correct.
if you convert this loan, if you switch the loan, you will get the benefit with the interest of 8.5 or 7.65, sir.
Okay, so I would love to, I mean, do that because it will give me, I can pay off that loan and become a free. And secondly, is that since I mean, flexibility is there from, I mean, NBFC, it will be, I mean, good thing to, I mean, do that.
Definitely. What I will do, I can study. See, basically, first I will suggest, once I will check what are the charges that have been levied on this moratorium period
Okay,
and whether this will help to switch or not. There are two things because, see, whenever you will switch, there will be again a cost,
correct.
right? So, first I will check if the cost is lesser side and where even you can get a benefit of some amount, I will definitely suggest you. If
Thank
I
you.
feel that switching is not that good, even what you can do now, sir, see, before switching, all the bank has one options. Like for example, as I told that you want to switch. So at that time, I will ask you for some document. So there
I,
is one document which is called list of document which bank has to provide. So
correct.
whenever you will visit to the HDFC bank, they will ask why you want this document. Then you will say, okay, I want to switch the loan. Automatically they have the facility where they will charge some amount and they can reduce the rate of interest. So first you visit to HDFC bank, you ask them that I want to reduce the rate of interest because now the MCLR has been reduced and all other banks are giving me the good benefit. They
Correct.
will automatically reduce the rate of interest, sir. In case if they are not doing, definitely I will assist to switch the loan, sir,
Thank you,
because
sir.
all bank have this facility because no banks want to lose the customer.
Correct.
So when definitely if I ask if I'm a customer and you are a bank and when I come to you, then your first question will be that why you want to switch. Then I will say, okay, sir, I want the lower rate of interest. So what I will say, I want to save my customer and profile both. So what I will do, okay, sir, I will do that. So you can do that also, sir. So visit to the branch, or you can mark a mail to the loan support desk that I want to reduce the loan because other bank I'm getting a call from so and so bank and I'm getting best rate. So what you can do that for me? Automatically they will mark a mail. Some person will call you and they will get this benefit availed in your existing loan, sir.
I hope you will guide me in that, sir.
Definitely. You
Thank
can
you.
call me anytime. I can get you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Vijay, sir, next, sir. MSME loan, micro, small, and medium enterprises. As we all know that in the pandemic, Indian governments are playing a very good role to give a good opportunity, good options to the businessmen, to the entrepreneurs, and the market where the market can get a hype and the business can be run smoothly. So now, what are the different options available in this MSME loan? In MSME, we have the program like unsecured MSME loan, working capital for MSME, working capital limit against your bank guarantee, purchase limit for MSME, bill discounting, mudra loan, CGT MSE loan, which is known as Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Entrepreneurs, PMEGP loan, which is known as Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, and loans with and without collateral. So many of the time, the client don't know about MSME loans because they say this is the government loan, so I don't want to go for it because there may be many complications. But believe me, team, there is no complication in MSME loans. Only some few checks and the few documents are there where you can avail the benefit of this. And MSME loans currently, where the banks provide is with the rate of interest of 7% to 9%, which is the lower as compared to anywhere. So there are many programs. So in this also, manufacturers can get a very good limit. If you're the manufacturer unit, if you're a manufacturer of anything, you can get a very good loan on the CGT MSME loan. This CGTM, this Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Entrepreneurs, is this program where the government gives loan up to 5 crore without any collateral. So that means if you are new, if you still want to start a new business, and if you don't have the money, you can share the project with the bank and bank can fund you up till 5 crore for the project. So there are some terms and conditions where I comes in picture, where I help to my client how to avail this loan. Same goes to, as I told, the purchase limit. As many of the clients don't want to go for the loan like EMI, like the loans on the EMI basis, like ODCC. In ODCC, we don't have any EMI. Right? Whatever we use, we pay that. Same goes to purchase limit also, where in case if I'm a manufacturer and I'm continue buying product from my vendors, so this purchase limit will be the best option. Where you have to show the bill to the bank will give you that pay order, you pay to the vendor, and you get some limited time to pay that. So in MSME, there are many programs where the client gets the benefit. Any questions in this?
We'll have a question and answer session in the end.
Okay, no,
Please go ahead.
Vijay sir, next sir. Now customized loan. Now what is customized loan? Now many clients come and they say, Sanjay, I need a corpus, I need a loan of 10 crore, but I don't have the collateral. This is my business. So in customized loan, we study the client requirement, availability of the collateral, requirement of loan tenure, because of the three things where we first study. On that basis, we give the options. Now this customized loan is as good as a rice plate, like a food plates for you, where you have the different varieties. Like as I told, if client says, I need a 10 crore, but I have the limited source of collateral. So what are the options I can give? I can give some amount of secure loan. I can give some amount of unsecured loan. I can give some amount of business card. I can give some amount of purchase limit. So this is how we give the combination of loan to get the fulfillment of the client requirement. Because many of the don't want to give the collateral. They says, Sanjay, I don't have any collateral, but I need this much of, I need an unsecured amount of 5 crore. Now how it is possible? So first I check whether the client project is good enough to pay the EMI, because many times client take the loan, but he got stuck in future. if any volatile happen in the business. So we study accordingly. I give the combination of loan and options where in this loan, the third party collateral is also included. Like for example, if the client want loan, but he don't have the collateral, but he's a friend, his friend has some property. So that can be also merged in this types of loan. So this is the customized loan. Vijay sir. Last, the golden rule. The golden rule of every businessman in this, put yourself in your customer's place. Now, even I am also a businessman. So whenever a client comes and says, Sanjay, I need a fund, I need an amount, I need a loan. So I always think that the loan which client required, I need that loan. So how I can give the most benefit to myself, so that can automatically can be benefit to the client. So with this golden rule, the Innovius Finance are working, the entire team is working. So we put ourselves in the client place and we try to give the best option to the client, whether it can be rate of interest, whether it can be tenure, whether it can be bad loan options, it can be bank option, NB option. So this is how we work. And last, sir, Grisha, there's the Italian where we say is thank
you, Sanjay. That was a wonderful presentation. A lot of insights we have got from your presentation. Thank you so much. Any question and answers session is going on. So anybody has questions, please feel free to ask Sanjay. Yes, Andrew.
Sanjay sir, I'm going to be your first client. Urmila here. Hi. I'm trying to reach you last 6 months, no? Already told to Santosh sir also. The same.
Yes,
Urmila ji, 1 minute. And Andrew, kindly unmute and speak, please.
Andrew, kindly.
Unmute? What?
Right. Goche and Sanjay,
Vijay sir?
thank you for.
Madam, उनको बोलने दीजिए जरा.
Sure, sir.
Yes, Andrew.
Thank you for the interesting presentation. It contained a lot of detail, but I have just 2 questions actually.
yes.
The first one is, with this pandemic, have you had an increased number of loan applications?
Definitely, yes. The loans numbers has been increased, the inquiries have been increased.
Okay. And the second, which is more a longer answer, is how serious or what's the impact of the pandemic on your business in terms of loans uptake, the liquidity, or your investment exposures?
In terms of pandemic in the finance sector, there's a lots of opportunity which has came. Because as I told, in this pandemic, there are many new opportunities come, like new business, like hand sanitizers or sanitizer machines, mask factories. So even in this pandemic area, now due to this lockdown, there is a gap of funds in the market. So to fulfill that fund, all the banks and the NBFs are ready to fund that, so the business can boom and the business can be run smoothly. So yes, if I talk about, there is lot of opportunities business in the finance, and we are getting a lots of inquiry. But yes, the banks are not yet ready. Some banks are taking, they are making some changes in their policy. Once the policy is declared, definitely I think from next month there will be huge number of inquiries for the loans and all. And even I'm getting many sectors where they're saying I need a loan to run my current business to fulfill the gap, because in this pandemic, most of the manufacturers have the order in hand. To fulfill that order, definitely they will require some fund and finance to fulfill it, to give to the vendors or to the clients.
Sanjay, one small query.
Yes, sir.
How are the disbursements?
So disbursement current is not that aggressive. The reason I told, because banks are giving loans currently to the very smooth fight, or for those who are not taking the moratorium. So there are some policy changes happening. But if I can say, the earlier the speed was 100, now the speed is 50 or 60. So what I'm taking it time, I'm buying a time from the client, that yes, you need to wait for some time, but yeah, the disbursal will happen.
No, because why I am asking is because you said in this pandemic period, people need finances. So personal loans or
Right.
maybe business
Right.
loans. So they would also need faster
Right.
disbursements. approvals and disbursement. That was
Definitely. But at the same time, they are also need a lower rate of interest. As I told, many of the unsecured clients want an MSME loan, right? Because they're saying the government is already providing the loan of 7%, and why should I go loan with the 13 or 16%? In MSME, the speed is lower side because MSME, there are some challenges that are coming with the nationalized bank, and also the situation like the area lockdown. Like for example, if some banks are working, then but the operational area is somewhere other area in the Mumbai, it's locked down, so the operation of the trade guys are not that traveling, and work from home is not that I can say helpful for in this situation. But yeah, slowly the things are happening, not that aggressive.
Urmila ji, you wanted to ask something? Please unmute yourself.
उर्मिला मैडम आपको कुछ बोलना है अभी?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Just a second. I just need to mute my TV. Hello, Sanjay sir. Sanjay sir, can you hear me?
Yes, definitely.
Actually, I got to know that IDBI Bank offering home loan rate of interest to be around 6.40. So is that true or interest? IDBI Bank.
Acha, your voice is audible bit. If I'm not wrong, you are asking that IDBI Bank is providing the rate of interest of 6%.
6.40. Yeah. They called me directly because I applied through online and I got the call from day before yesterday, and they told me that can be the rate of interest is 6.40. They asked me the document, but as I told you, I already had discussed with Santosh sir. So I'm waiting for, once I've done my IT things this year financial year,
Urmila ma'am, I'm extremely sorry,
so
but I
I
think
told
your
them,
voice
okay,
is
let
not
I'll
audible.
update to them. But
Urmila ji,
Oh,
your
really?
voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear.
hello.
Yes,
Now
yes.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am I
better.
audible?
Better.
Yes.
Better. Okay, no. What I'm saying, it's IDBI Bank का rate of interest 6.40 है क्या?
Yes, ma'am. See,
क्या ये
whenever,
बात है?
yes.
इतनी कम है क्या आज के दिन में?
ये होम लोन की
है
बात
ma'am,
कर रहे हो आप?
हाँ जी, home loan. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. That is for a particular ticket size, right?
Okay,
Like the ticket size from 20 to 35 lakh.
Like 2
ticket size
CR. They told me for the 2 CR.
See, 2 CR in the rate, I need to check and I need to get back to you, ma'am, for this.
Okay,
because I know some banks are providing, but there are some ticket size which are they are already in the policy. So I need to check the policy. If yes, I will get back to you for this question, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, President, please.
I think anybody else who wants to ask, we can still go ahead with some questions that you have.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Okay, Tesar, only I want to thanks to Vijay sir to help me at the last moment for the technical issue. Thank you, Vijay sir, so much.
Thank you, Sanjay bhai, for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
It was really very insightful. We will definitely have another round with you on this, because everybody, I'm sure, has more questions with them now, and they will definitely get in touch with you for further help with you. All right. So moving ahead, I would like to ask our secretary, Mr. Umesh Patel, to brief us on the next musical event that we are planning, which is on 25th of this month. Okay, sorry. Before that, let me introduce to you our guest, president from Rotary Club of Thane Uptown, Mr. Ashok Singh. Ashok Singh, welcome to the club meeting of Thane Royals.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. And it was great to come online and hear out Sanjay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
I would also request you to just give a small introduction about yourself. Could you just?
Friends, Ashok Singh. I am basically a microbiologist from Mumbai University, done marketing, and I've been in marketing for pharmaceutical and diagnostic and research products across the country. And today I'm working as a Vice President Diagnostic in Inbios India, which is connected with Inbios USA. I'm basically into medical and diagnostic field. So I joined, Rotary in 2015-16. And twice nominated for Best Rotarian. And just taken oath for the and 29th president of Thane Uptown on 4th of July. So that's me, Ashok Singh.
Congratulations, Ashok Bhai, for
Same
for
to you.
being elected the new president of Thane Uptown.
Thank you so much, sir.
We're delighted to have you.
Same here.
Okay, moving on. Secretary Umesh Patel, please can you enlighten us with the musical event program that we have planned? Hello, Umesh. Can you hear?
Umesh, I think his audio is not connected.
Thank you very much, President.
Yeah.
Yes, Umesh.
So friends, we are, as discussed in last meeting, we are conducting and hosting a event which will be a musical night where Kabir Cafe will be performing and
yeah,
hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, you are. Umesh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Umesh.
Umesh, continue, please. No, he's off. I think his network. Seems to be a network issue at this end. Umesh, can you hear us? I think Tej, you are also aware. You can give an update to them.
I think I did not take an update from Umesh yesterday, so I think let's just wait for a second for him because he's got some recent update.
Meantime, we can move with the vote of thanks.
All right. So thank you all the guests, all the members for coming today and this club meeting. And I would like to thank especially our Rotary President, Mr. Andrew Varley, and Secretary, Mr. Suresh Barwani from Rotary Club of Edgware and Stanmore. We are delighted to have you here today. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Ashok Singh from Rotary Club of Thane Uptown for being here with us in this club meeting. Special thanks to Sanjay Soni ji for his wonderful insights on finance, and let's wait for meanwhile for Umesh till he joins back, and we'll have our final announcement on this. Okay, one more thing I wanted to discuss was there was another event. There's a speaker meeting which was arranged by Rotary Club of Thane Green City, which I had also mentioned in our common group, WhatsApp group. I hope everybody must have gone through that. So there was a speaker meeting of a speaker called Sanjay Wadhwa. So he's a business coach, and with the difficulty that everybody's facing related to the pandemic and how to pull back from this difficult situation. So there's an entire session of a speaker, so which I had shared with all of you. So I would like to know who all would be interested to join us in that. We will be co-hosting that. So who all will be able to join this meeting? Can you please let me know? It's on 18th of July, 8 o'clock in the evening. Sandeep, Pratik, Pramodji, Vijay bhai.
Yeah, I will.
We will confirm tomorrow.
Yeah,
I will
please,
confirm
please.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Please confirm.
Please, I'll be there.
Will be there. Yeah.
I'll be there.
I think Umesh is having some network problem. I'll just give a deep brief about that. Friends, as we all know, on the 25th, we have planned a Kabir ke Dohe, the hymns of Kabir, which are what we say, devotional, and in this pandemic times it can be distressing also. So we have had other clubs joining us. Umesh has further details, but because he is the project chair. But I would request all of you to the links have been shared, the details of payments have been shared. It would be 500 rupees per person. People can join with, and we request you all to publicize to other members so that they can also join. It would be a good fundraising event also, and we have other co-host club also, and even if you have contacts with other clubs, they can join in with platinum sponsors can come in with 5,000 rupees and they will get 20 tickets for free. Uh, Gold sponsors can come in with 3,000 rupees for 10 tickets, and silver sponsors can come in for 2,000 rupees with 5 tickets. Ashok ji, जरा आप भी note करिए.
Yes, thank you so much. I have already noted, and thanks to everyone. They have already forwarded it me. I'll discuss in my BOD on 17th and get back. And 18th, I would have loved to come, but we have a club assembly, so next other time.
All right. Okay.
And President, with your permission, I would just like to inform the members that myself and Umesh have been attending the Rotary Club of HURS. Today also we attended, and we had a good speaker meeting over there, and we enjoyed. Thank you, Andrew and Suresh, for inviting us over there. And we also had a joint meeting with Andrew and Suresh because, as we had discussed, for planning for joint meetings in the future and joint coordinations with their club in the future relating to projects and going together. So, further updates would be given on the board.
So just to again inform our members, our club members today, that today I had visited the Dahisar police station because there was a request to, they were really short of some of the, since they are also, fighting along with the medical staff related to COVID. So what was happening was they were really short of some sanitizers and masks and gloves. So I had planned this a couple of days back. It was although it was on short notice, so I was able to give them around 15 to 20 liters of sanitizers and as well as a few masks. So basically the condition over there in the police station was that they needed around 200 to 250 masks, but we were not able to give them so much. However, the overall availability of these PPE kits like masks and sanitizers were very much in scarce. So I have tried to do something from our club's end. I hope that our members will be able to help them as well, and at the same time, wherever possible, even in Thane, whether it is Thane police station or any other, I feel that the cops should be always, they are our warriors, so we should always find a way to help them out. So, but in whatever way we could, we did it today. So this was just to keep you informed and updated.
I think we should also be giving to post offices because those who are postmen are moving here and there, and so they could help them also.
Noted.
Post office is one place where we should look into because they are also going from house to house delivering post and risking their lives on this. So
Right.
we can think of two things. One is desanitization of the post offices and providing sanitizers, as well as providing masks for the postmen.
Right.
So we can speak to the
That's
GPO.
a very good suggestion. It's a very good suggestion. So, Vijay bhai, how do we go about this? I mean, who do you think will be able to, help us out in this?
We will speak to the Chief Postmaster General at Thane, and then we'll get back. I'll try to go and meet them and coordinate with them. If anybody has links, they can be in touch with me. Otherwise, I'll go and speak to the Chief Postmaster who is in charge of Thane, in the GPO at near civil.
Right. Okay.
Umesh has joined in.
It's a good thought. Right. Umesh has joined, is it?
Tejji.
Haji.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Acha, I have 205 250 to 300 mass with me, so we can distribute it. I don't have any problem. ऐसे भी पड़ा तो है, हम दे सकते हैं, कॉटन वाला बना हुआ है, होम मेड है.
So
Great, great, great.
I'll speak to the post office and get back to you.
हाँ, पोस्ट ऑफिस में अभी दे देंगे, तो यहाँ पे तो पोस्टिंग हो गया है, बट जो बचा है थोड़ा पहले पोस्टिंग टू पोस्ट ऑफिस, यहाँ पे बाद में देख लेंगे अभी.
No problem.
Now Umesh has
problem.
come. Umesh can give his update.
And I'm really sorry. I'm facing some serious bad internet. That is the reason I got disconnected. So can I speak now?
Yeah, please.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Umesh, please continue.
So, members, in previous meeting, we
Umesh,
are
your voice is still cracking.
having an event where we are online show, which I'm facing some internet connection just now.
Better voice. Now it's better. Umesh,
Now
continue.
it's better. Yeah, sorry. So as you all
I think
will know that we are having and hosting Kabir Cafe as and entertaining. I would request everyone to host of it and get maximum number of members so that it reaches to
I think there's a serious problem at his end. ठीक है, I think it's the same announcement we already done. President, we can continue.
okay.
Suresh, you both are invited for the same. I'll share the link with. Hello.
Yeah, right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So apart from that, in secretarial announcements, total attendance for today's meeting was at the peak 16, where we had 4 guests and 12 of members. So that was about attendance. In terms of district events on 26 let's meet district. So that is the only district where Mrs. Nilima Putane, wife of our philanthropist Rotarian member Mr. Nandu Putane. So we wish her a very happy birthday on behalf of everyone.
Happy
That's
birthday.
all in secretarial announcements. Thank you. President Tej, all yours.
All right. I call upon the meeting to be adjourned. Thank you.